What's up, ladies? My name is Ingrid Pauline. I'm your friendly women's health weightlifting coach and nutrition specialist. Okay, right now, I'm a little out of breath, but I also wanted to talk to you about our training and our phase 1 training. Phase 1, I use phase 1 in the terms of this is the menstruation and follicular portion of training on your menstrual cycle. If you follow my work at all, you know that I am a huge fan of and a huge advocate of women syncing up their training with their menstrual cycles. Why? Because strength and muscle growth is a hormonal adaptation. Women have fluctuating hormones, so it only makes sense that if we wanted to make any sort of strength or fitness gain, that we actually match it up to the hormonal cycles that are in the body and make it work for us instead of work against us. Here's why I say that. Because a lot of women, they will go to the gym and they will do the same couple of things over and over and over again at the gym, okay? They'll do the same weight training routines, they'll do the same CrossFit routines, they'll do the same Zumba class or what the heck ever you want to do, and they just approach every single day the same, even though their body is doing completely different things during this time. It just doesn't make any sense to me, okay? So like, for instance, I've like coached a very impressive professional and amateur athlete, and her coach kept on her peak training kept on falling during the weakest portion of her cycle. And the time that she needed to make the most out of her strength gain, she was actually hormonally set up to actually not make any muscle growth whatsoever. And if you read my work, of course, you know I'm talking about the luteal phase. Okay, so we're going to talk about the first phase, and we're going to talk about the second phase, and we're going to talk about the third phase. But because I know you're busy and you're on a strict time commitment, we're just going to stick with phase 1 in this video. Okay, so phase 1, that is day 1 of menstruation on a 28-day cycle. That is day 1 that is day 1 to about day 11, okay? This is your follicular phase, and yeah, then we go into ovulation, then luteal, okay? So the good news is, ladies, this is the time that you are most you are the most hormonally set up for strength adaptations, okay? This is the time when you need to go heavy and hard. I know that a lot of women get their period and they actually tend to stay soft and keep away from intense training during their period, which to a certain degree is okay, because I'm a big proponent I believe that no matter when it is, I think you should definitely take the first day of your period off, no matter how you feel, no matter what it is. Hormonally, there are just so many things going on in your body, from the bleeding of your uterus to the switching of hormones, and then just the ramp up of the estrogen and all this stuff. Just give yourself a break, okay? And I found that in my clients and athletes, if I let them have a break on day 1, training through the rest of their menstrual cycle, or training through the rest of their menstruation and largely the menstrual cycle goes a lot better, okay? So, boom, day 1 of your period, you need to rest. Just walk. If you're getting antsy, do some stretching, do some walking, do some dancing, but I really don't want you to stress yourself out enough. Just take it as a rest day, all right? Day 2, this is when you need to hit it. So let's talk about the intensity during the follicular phase. This is where we're going to see a lot of our 5x5s. This is where we're going to see 3x8s. This is where we're going to see a lot of ladders and pyramid works, okay? I want you to go hard. I want you to go heavy. You can have plenty of time to rest in between. I don't want any of those like really wimpy 30-second to 1-minute rests. I want you to rest a full 2 minutes, and then I want you to like hit those lifts with as much intensity and as much vigor as you possibly can produce, okay? You will find, even if you are actively bleeding in your menstruation cycle, if it's day 2, day 3, day 4, and you're actively bleeding and you're menstruating, you will actually find that you feel like Superwoman. And it's because you are. Having your period and being able to reproduce it's a superpower. And if you know how to work with your cycles, you're going to be way, way happier, okay? So the intensity that you need to work with during your follicular phase is super high. I need you to go about 85 to 95% effort. I need you to still have some reps left in the tank because, quite frankly, I want you to finish your workout rested. I want you to finish your workout feeling fresh, feeling strong, feeling like you got a lot out of you, but you could still give more if you needed to, all right? These aren't murder sessions. Those are going to be coming soon. But you can still give it your all. Remember, it's only 11 days of this, so I don't want you to pay too much attention to the fatigue and soreness. I want you to just keep on moving at a pretty vigorous and pretty aggressive pace, okay? So that's going to be our phase 1 intensity.